And weather forecast.
Good afternoon, everybody. Take a look across Corpus Christi right now. We've got the blue skies out there. No rain in the area, though. And with the absence of the rain, we're watching the temperatures climb a little bit more than what we saw, say, over the weekend. We're now sitting at 88 degrees in Corpus Christi, 86 in Port Aransas, 90 in Ingleside. A little further up there as you make your way inland at 95 in Falfurrias. Now, as I said, the rain's kind of drifted away, so Doppler radar is pretty quiet over the area. You can see satellite here showing a few clouds moving in from the northeast, but most of the rain is off over East Texas and parts of Louisiana for today. It's pretty warm, though, across the entire state. We're in the 90s all the way up into the Panhandle with a 90-degree reading in Amarillo, and a lot of that's because we've got high pressure in place for actually much of the nation. All of this red and orange, that's under the influence of high pressure, and we're certainly under its influence down here in Corpus Christi. But watch over the next few days as high pressure starts to drift off to the east. We see another area build over the west, and by the time we hit Saturday, look at it just stretching across the entire southern United States. So we're actually going to be in for a lot of warm temperatures over the next couple of days. Now, we're also going to be in for some drier conditions. I want to show you our yearly rainfall right now. We've seen pretty dry conditions shown here in the brown for the first few months of the year. By the time we hit June and July, that's when things really ramped up. Now, we'll have to see how the rest of the year plays out, but it looks like for the next couple of weeks, we're going to remain dry here in the coastal bend. Now, I want to take a quick look at the tropics right quick here. This is actually the remnants of what used to be Hurricane Beryl out in the Atlantic. It's now given a 50-50 shot of becoming a tropical cyclone yet again, but it's going to be moving away out to sea, not impacting the United States. In terms of Hurricane Chris, though, that's a different story. This has been a good bit stronger. It's winds of 90 miles per hour right now, and that's going to continue lifting off to the northeast as well, away from the U.S., potentially clipping parts of Canada, though, by tomorrow. Here's where we go in South Texas for tomorrow. We're going to watch temperatures climb to the lower 90s for a high, around 90 degrees by the time we hit noon, and mostly sunny skies pretty much throughout the day. It's going to be very similar to what we saw for today. Now, here's your 7-day forecast. This is brought to you by AutoNation. Get one price pre-owned vehicles. Get your savings at AutoNation right now. All right, so let's check out the 7-day forecast. Temperatures are going to be hanging out in the low 90s really all the way through Saturday. The weather's not going to be changing much through the weekend. We are going to get a little breezier by Saturday, though, and then we start to watch what's going on in the Atlantic. We've got this big cloud here. You can see it's kind of hazy there. That's more of that African dust that we saw just a couple of weeks ago. This is going to be drifting off to the west over the next several days, and we're going to watch that move into our area by the time we hit Sunday. As we go through the rest of the week, it looks like that haze is going to stick around. It's going to make for a bit of a murky sky, but then we start to watch those temperatures climb a little bit more. We'll have more on that coming up at 6 o'clock. Tessa?